It's Weekend Arrest Update with Sheriff Wayne Ivey and Corporal Jay Martinez. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome to Weekend Arrest Update. I'm Corporal Jay Martinez. Let's get you caught up with what you missed this weekend. Sheriff, take it away.
All right, Jay, great to be here. Deputies arrested Joseph Ostein, who was seen just casually walking around in the area of Old Dixie Highway in Titusville, which, by the way, is completely legal. Unless, of course, you're on community control and supposed to be confined to your residence, which for Ostein was about 125 miles away. As it would turn out, Ostein is on felony probation for possession of meth, possession of fentanyl, and also had an outstanding warrant for absconding probation. He's an absconder.
Yeah.
Deputy Casey Brash spotted the absconder and arrested him just as he was getting onto an electric bike, which he apparently rode all the way here because he had heard about Ivey's Iron Bar Lodge and wanted to see if it was as bad as everyone says. Well, his dream came true as Deputy Brash not only arrested him on the active warrants, but also for possession of drug paraphernalia after he was found with a glass pipe with meth residue. Ostein was welcomed at the lodge by our very accommodating booking team, who quickly got him into his new spacious living arrangements where he'll be staying for quite some time on his no bond warrant.
Deputies arrested Jason Van, who was caught in the act of picking palmetto berries, which, according to Google, were used in the early 1900s to treat urinary tract problems and boost libido.
Oh my God.
Now, I have no earthly idea why he would steal those, but what I do know is that it is a felony, something Van seemed to know also as he tried to hide himself behind his truck as deputies approached. Van was taken into custody and charged with harvesting endangered plants without a permit or the landowner's permission, which is a no-bond third-degree felony. Hopefully he didn't consume any of those berries, because if Google is correct about what the berries are used for, no one will be safe in Van's cell block.
Just as a reminder, folks, this show just moved to PG rating, and I'm not sure why you're here. You're the worst co-host.
Those were literally the facts of the case.
Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, this past weekend, deputies arrested Towan Harden after he was stopped for going 72 miles per hour in a posted 45 mile per hour zone in the area of US 1 in Melbourne. As deputies made contact with Harden, he provided a Florida ID card instead of a driver's license, and when asked for his driver's license, Harden stated his license was suspended for multiple reasons, but he decided to take the chance anyway and drive to pick up a friend from work. Further investigation revealed Harden's license was a little bit more than suspended. In fact, it was permanently canceled, indefinitely, forever, like you can never have another license in the history of licenses. His license was gone like a burger around June and had been since July of 21. Harden was arrested and placed in the back seat, which is the only seat according to the habitual traffic offender status he should ever occupy while traveling in a vehicle. He shouldn't even be allowed to backseat drive.
Not at all.
No, it's against the law.
On a serious note, this past weekend, deputies arrested Marvelyn Wilson, Ronnie Winfrey, Trevor Griffin, and Tyler Kershaw, all for separate individual cases of DUI. There's nothing funny about a drunk driver, and those who drive impaired are not only a danger to themselves, but our entire community. Don't drink and drive. You will definitely find yourself in jail like these four did, or possibly worse. If you want to drink, that's your business. But when you drive and put our community at risk, that's our business, and we'll lock you up for it.
I really like the added touch there, Jay.
That's right.
That's not the only thing we'll lock your butt up for. Just ask Joshua Suvak, who walked into a racetrack gas station and walked out with a Pepsi, pork skins, and a chicken Caesar wrap. Yep, you heard it right. $13.76 worth of gas station goodies. And while you would think there was a reasonable explanation for this type of theft, like I forgot to pay or I went outside to get my wallet, you'd be wrong, as it simply boils down to Suvak was drunk. That's right, he was just drunk and for whatever reason thought the law didn't apply to him, or even worse, that no one would care. Well, that's not the case here in Brevard County, because our deputies will take you to jail for spitting on our sidewalk. And trust me when I tell you that you can't steal a chicken Caesar wrap and some pork skins and not expect to take the ride to the Brevard County Jail. What's next? Come in our house and kick our dog? Absolutely not. Chicken Caesar wrap theft is a serious matter in Brevard County. And if you don't believe it, just mess around and find out like Suvak did as he took the ride to Ivey's Iron Bar Lodge, where I can assure you that the only wrap he'll get is the turtle shell that he can wrap up in to stay warm in his cell. From all of us here at the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, don't steal, don't drink and drive, don't do drugs, but definitely do
stay classy, Brevard.